Hey YouTube, it's BudgetBugout, and today we're going to be going over the Fenix UC35. Very powerful pocket everyday carry flashlight. Stay tuned. Hey YouTube, it's BudgetBugout, and today we're going to be going over the Fenix UC35 powerful, rechargeable, everyday carry flashlight. And this is my favorite everyday carry flashlight. I've had this for a year at this point. About a year ago I reached out to Fenix, asked them if they would let me review it. They obliged, they sent it to me, and I've been keeping it in my pocket all this time. I should have done a review probably months ago, but I kind of put it off because flashlight videos, they just don't get a lot of views, or at least not as much views as pocket knife videos do. So I just haven't done a thorough review on this, so I'm going to do that with this video. I've mentioned this flashlight before in the past, so people have been asking about it, and I figured it's only fair enough to show you guys why I like this flashlight so much. So I'm going to go over some of the features and the specs, and then show this flashlight in action outdoors, and then finish up with some final thoughts on the flashlight, and I'll be mentioning why I like certain aspects of this flashlight as well. But yeah, I've been just over the past however, I've been doing YouTube about a couple years now, and I keep seeing the same companies over and over and over and over, and that's why I make it a point to reach out to companies like Fenix and others, Nightcore and Olight and 4.7s, etc., etc. And those are just flashlight companies. But I just hate seeing the same thing over and over. So I feel y'all's frustration seeing those on other channels, and I make it a point not to do that on this channel. If you guys do want to find out more information about this flashlight, maybe something I haven't covered, or maybe you want to know how to purchase this, I'll be leaving links in the description box down below. But if you have any questions, of course, you can ask in the comment section too. So let's go over some of the features. First off, the length and width and all that kind of stuff. The length of this is 5.9 inches, which is 150 millimeters. The width on this is 1 inch, or 25.4 millimeters. And then the weight on this is 3.5 ounces without a battery. So this is a little heavier than some of my other flashlights, like the Nightcore P12 or the Olight M18. These are, especially the Olight one, are considerably lighter, but they're also a little bit longer, and neither one of them can recharge the same way that this one can. So maybe that capability adds some of the weight, but like I said, I carry this on me every day. It doesn't really bother me. Moving on to some of the features, the LED, it uses a Cree XML2 U2 LED, and for those of you guys who know about LEDs, maybe that's important for you guys. I'm not a aficionado when it comes to flashlights, so excuse me for not understanding why the emitter is important, or the differences between all the different emitters that are out there. But I believe that I have heard that of that LED before. The battery that comes with this is, it probably doesn't surprise you, it's an 18650. It's rechargeable, it's included, it uses the 3200 milliamp battery, but you guys can also use the typical CR123A batteries, and the non-rechargeable kind, of course, so that you guys don't fry it if you were to plug it in. I'm showing you guys some of the springs in here because the battery, the reason why the springs are there is to make it a little bit more durable. It's shock resistant up to a meter. I haven't had this problem in the past. It's always whenever things are on camera do I have an issue. Of course, looking through a tiny viewfinder probably doesn't help either. But it's very resistant to shock, and it has a waterproof, although I would be careful about taking this underwater because it just has this rubberized cover for the USB port. So just be careful, but it does have the IPX8, you know, waterproof, submerged, underwater submersible capability. Let's see here. It has an aircraft grade, hard anodized finish, like pretty much all the tactical flashlights you're going to find out there. It does have the clicky tactical button, so you can have the momentary on or click on. It does not cycle through the modes if you do it that way. It has the mode button on the side right here, which can go through the different modes. Those modes being the eco mode, which is what you see right here, which is 14 lumens with 150 hour output. Sorry, 150 hour battery life. If you keep it on this mode. The low mode is 50 lumens, and that's 38 hour battery life. Next one is medium mode, which is 180 lumens, and that's 9 hours and 15 minutes. Next mode is high mode, which is 480 lumens and 2 hours and 40 minutes battery run life. And then the last one is hard to tell the difference because of the camera here, but it's turbo, which is the 960 lumens, 1 hour and 30 lumens. Now I know a lot of y'all out there, you like powerful flashlights because it just looks cool, you know, be able to turn on your flashlight and show how bright your flashlight is to your friends. But keep in mind the runtime on this, because that's important player as well. You can see that the strobe mode on this, it has a varying frequency, which makes it harder for someone to adjust to that if you're trying to keep an intruder away. It does not, while it has mode memory, the strobe light, you'll have to activate it each time that you want to use it. So just kind of keep that in mind. You can't power it on in strobe mode. It doesn't work that way. But because this is an everyday carry flashlight, you probably are not going to use it too many times in a tactical self-defense situation. I would recommend a different flashlight if you're looking for a tactical flashlight. Maybe something like, I'm actually using this flashlight to light my shot here, but this is from 4.7s, and I'll leave information for this down below, and as well as the other flashlights. But this is, you can see right here, this is the Maelstrom MMU X3R. So if you want something with, you know, you're going to want some of the crenulated bezel, and then something with the bulb. I don't know, what would you call this? The front of the flashlight or the head of the flashlight to be larger than the body, so that you can get a good grip and it's not going to slip if you were to bop someone in the head with it. So just kind of keep that in mind. This is more for everyday carry. I wonder if you turn off this light, if you can see it glow in the dark. So yeah, you can see that a little bit better. So this is glow in the dark, and if it's low on power, although it's not low on power now, but the mode button will glow red. So I think that's pretty cool. It tells you when to charge it, so that you don't just one day try to use it and then nothing happens. And if anything happens where the flashlight breaks, Fenix of course has that limited lifetime warranty, and it comes with a bunch of paper that talks about the warranty. Also has a user's manual and shows you what other flashlights that Fenix produces. Last couple accessories that it has is the power cord, and you can see this is the micro USB cord that works with Android phones, and it has a little holster, Velcro. I wouldn't say this is the best holster that I own or anything like that, but I don't really use the holster. I use the pocket clip anyways. And there's something here as well. Let me pull that out real quick. These are just extra, looks like these are just extra parts or whatever. Interesting. Pretty sure this belongs to this flashlight. Yeah, it does. Sorry, it says Fenix on here. Just making sure, because like I said, I've had this for a while. So yeah, I'll leave that kind of information in the description box down below. You have the kind of things that come with it. But those are all the features and the accessories. And now I'm going to show you guys what this looks like in action outdoors. So stick with me, and then I'll finish up with some final thoughts. Okay, YouTube, well, you can see I am outside and I have my handy dandy Fenix UC35 in front of me on its lowest mode. This is the eco mode, and you can see it doesn't go too far, just whatever you need to see in front of you. And the camera is actually not doing it justice. Although you can see the hot spot, you can't really see the spill that's around the hot spot with this camera, but you can have a general idea of the power levels of how far you can see. Just bumped it up from eco mode to low mode. You can see that I can see a lot farther in front of me. And I'm just going to keep bumping it up. This is the medium mode. You see even farther away. Next up is high mode. See how far that illuminates. And then the last mode, it's now on turbo mode. And that goes even farther out. And like I said, it's hard to see on this camera, but although you can see the hot spot, the spill is, I mean, it's illuminating pretty much this whole place. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. Just some final thoughts on this flashlight. The things that I like most about it is the USB port. I love to be able to charge this with the same charger as my cell phone. I also like that it's still waterproof up to 2 meters. The mode button, I like that it's glow in the dark. I like that it glows red if it needs to be charged. And I like most things about this flashlight. The weight feels good, all that kind of stuff. The only things that I would change because of my own preferences, your preferences might be different, but I would like this to be raised up a little bit. This is kind of recessed, so maybe a mode option like what Nightcore has on their P12, as well as I like that Nightcore has the tail standing capability with their rear tail button. I wish that these were just a little bit higher so it could tail stand, but neither one of those are deal breakers for me. Like I said, I keep this flashlight on me more than any other flashlight that I own, and I own a lot of flashlights, as you guys can tell by my videos. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comment section down below. As I mentioned, I'm also linking everything in the description box if you want to purchase this flashlight or any other flashlights mentioned in the videos. Some of them were also, like I mentioned, sent to me for review by the company, so if you want to see reviews on any of these flashlights that I mentioned, let me know as well. Y'all stay safe out there, and remember, it pays to be prepared. God bless.